Hey guys, welcome back to my channel, or if you're just joining me for the first time in this video, then hi, welcome. My name is Chrissy and I post different types of makeup and beauty related content. Today's video, I have a super exciting one. I'm going to be testing out the new Tiffany X Makeup Obsession, new eyeshadow palette and liners, which I think is super exciting. I was so excited to get this in PR when I seen the reveal. It just looks so beautiful, so bright and colourful, which is right up my street. The packaging is super beautiful, really nice. I can't remember what the name of this style of cool, is it holographic? Yeah, I think it's holographic. So that's really beautiful. I love the packaging. And it's a nice size as well, bigger than Makeup Obsession's usual palettes, which is different for them, but I love it. And this is what the inside of the palette looks like. Lots of nice, bright, colourful shades, and yeah, you get a few neutrals in there too, which is great. And I think this retails for around £20, which is really decent, I think, for the amount of shadows that you get. And then you do also get the set of 5 kohl liners, which retail for £12, I believe. And you get a orange, blue, the greeny yellow colour, a pink, and I can't see the last one, but I think it's purple. So I'm super excited to try these out. And I just want to say quickly, please excuse the state of my eyebrows. I'm trying to grow them out so I can reshape them and all that good stuff. But yeah, without further ado, let's get straight on into the video. So I've just gone ahead and filled in my eyebrows using the Makeup Obsession So Fine Brow Pencil, and setting them in place with a bit of the Benefit 24-hour brow setter, and primed my eyelids, of course, using the P. Louise base in shade 2. And let's just get straight on into the eyeshadow. I think what I'm going to go for is this look here by Grace. I'm not sure how to pronounce her full username, but I'll make sure to link her down below. And yeah, let's just get testing the eyeshadow. I'm going to start by taking this shade here called Toxic, and I'm going to put that on the outer corner to start off with. Oh wow! I was not expecting that. Not in a bad way, but just because I know sometimes purples can be a little bit harder to make, but so I know it's still super early days, but that has applied down really nicely on top of that base. Obviously you've not done any blending yet, but so far it's not patchy at all. And let's just continue on. Next I'm going to take this pink shade here called Drama Queen on that same brush. There is, I don't know if you can see, quite a lot of kickback or fallout, whatever you want to call it, but that doesn't ever bother me. But I just know some people like to know about that, so yeah. And let's just pat. The pigment on these shadows is just out of this world. Can you believe that this is such an affordable palette? I don't want to get too excited too early, but so far it's promising. Next up, let's go with the shade Lava, and add a pat on. Hopefully these blend well as well, because where I'm placing them down, I don't know how it's picking up on camera, they just seem to be almost blending into themselves. Yeah, next I'm going to take a bit of the shade here called Shock, which is a nice bright yellow. I feel like this one's going to take a little bit of building up, but it's definitely not bad at all. Oh yeah, there we go, much better with a second layer. And then for the green shade, I'm going to take Acid and start to pat that on, of course. That's looking a little bit sheer. I don't know if it's this brush, so let's try a different one. There we go, that's much better. And now I'm going to take, where are you? This shade here called Electric, and slap that on this part. I am super duper impressed with what I am seeing so far. And now to put the blend into the test. I think to start off with, I'm just going to go in with the same shades just above them, obviously to blend them out a bit. And then maybe go in with a lighter shade above that to finish off the blend. We shall see. Again, just taking that shade Toxic on this little fluffy blending brush. And just also trying to wing that out a bit too. Seems to be blending out okay so far. Now back in with Drama Queen. I feel like she's given these all such good names. Like there's one called Mushy Peas as well, which I think is so cute. I'd actually love to know the reasoning behind these names, whether like they have meaning or, you know, what was her thought process? I think that would be kind of cool to know. Now back in with Lava. Yeah, obviously they don't look super blended at the minute because I'm not done, but they are working really nicely with this P. Louise base. Now for the green, which is one of my favourites, as we all know. I'm a sucker for green. So far I'm super impressed with how these are blending out. Obviously we still need to blend a little bit more because you can never blend too much. But yeah, let's continue. So I'm now going in with this lighter purple shade called Catfish on an even smaller blending brush to just further blend out this pretty purple shade. I'm now just taking this pale pink shade called Fetch. Honestly, I'm having no issues blending this out whatsoever, and I'm not surprised because I do tend to normally love the Makeup Obsession formula. But I feel like with this, it's even better than what their usual shadows are like, which is amazing. Which of course, obviously it's a collab, so Tiffany's not going to want to put out something that she hasn't put her heart and soul into, of course, I would imagine. Now let's go back with that shade Shock to blend out the yellow and orange. I'm actually really obsessed with how this is turning out. Something different for me. Well, it's not really that different or creative, but it's not a cut crease for a change, which I'm pleased with, because I'm trying to step away from doing cut creases all the time and half cut creases, and yeah. Today we went for some nice, simple, but effective, colourful look. Colourful. A nice, simple, colourful look. There we go. And lastly, to blend out the green and this blue, I'm going to take the shade Mushy Peas, which weirdly it's like a pale blue colour, but I still think is a cute name nonetheless. So here is what we are looking like with the tape off. What do you guys think so far? I'm really impressed. And now, as always, I'm going to go off camera, do the other eye and put on some base makeup, blushes and all that jazz, and I'll be right back to finish off the eye look with you all. Okay, so I am done with the rest of the makeup and the other eye, and now I want to try out these So-Called liners. And I think I'm going to go for this like greeny, yellowy sort of shade in my waterline, and this is the shade Canary. Okay, that's nice. It's not crazy pigmented on my waterline, but I find that these type of things just don't work for me, but this one's quite nice. And I also want to try at some point what Tiffany did, where she used these for like graphic liner and everything. I feel like they would work a lot better for that, because obviously the waterline, it's wet. These aren't going to like stay for very long, but that just adds a nice pop of colour to the look. Oh, pop of colour. It's a colourful look, Chrissy. But you know what I mean. Quick little swatch of that one shade there, and you can see it applies like much more pigmented onto like normal skin as opposed to the waterline, so I definitely think it would work better like on the actual eyelids. Time to finish off the lower lash line. Let's just zoom you in a bit. Starting off with the shade Toxic. Oh gosh, I got a little bit of fallout. Okay, let's tap off my brush again. And now taking some of Lava. Electric. And there we go, so it looks a little bit funny on that purple bit where I have a little bit of a dry flaky patch under my eyes, but that was no fault of the shadow. Like this shimmer shade here called Luna on my baby finger. Wow, that's so pretty. Okay, so here we have the finished look. What do you guys think? Let me know down in the comments. And this palette is a 10 out of 10. I think it's a must-have if you are lacking colourful shadows in your collection. This is definitely going to become a new favourite of mine. I can see that now, even after just using it once. So congrats to Tiffany, well done on the collection. You absolutely smashed it. And thank you to Makeup Obsession for sending this over. And yeah, I really hope you guys enjoyed this video. Please do give it a big thumbs up and subscribe if you're not already. And I'll see you in my next video. Bye guys!